Welcome back, all you beautiful souls, to another episode of Aligned and Alive. I'm your host, Chrissy May, and today I'm unpacking a technique you can use right now to decrease anxiety, increase mental focus, release fear, and literally begin to tap your way to a better life. So, what is this special tool? It's called emotional freedom technique, which is a type of counseling intervention that stimulates acupressure points by pressuring, tapping, or rubbing these points while focusing on situations that represent personal fear or trauma. So, can you really tap your worries away? It may seem overly simplistic, but it just might be possible through the use of the emotional freedom technique, otherwise known as EFT. Tapping or EFT is a mind body therapy that draws on traditional medicine practice of acupuncture. And it is used today as a self help approach in modern psychology. It involves tapping key pressure points, acupoints, on the hands, the face, as I'm doing right now in this video, and body with your fingertips while focusing on uncomfortable feelings or concerns and using positive affirmations to neutralize those feelings. Research has suggested that EFT tapping can relieve stress, diminish food cravings, improve performance, and even help relieve symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. The human body has more than 2,000 acupoints, and these points are connected by pathways or meridians through which life force energy, called chi, flows through, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine. Research suggests that there's a psychological response to the stimulation of these acupoints. They're not simply random sites in the body. And after examining acupoints under a microscope, scientists actually discovered that they contain a high density of nerve endings, nerve fibers that control heat and cold, and a high concentration of white blood cells. So tapping on acupuncture points has been around for thousands of years, but now we can actually measure the effects by looking at gene expression, brainwaves, hormones, and neurotransmitters. What does a standard EFT tapping protocol typically look like? Well, there's 9 acupoints on the face, the hands, the body, and I'm going to go over them with you right now. So I use this technique quite a bit. I began doing this a couple years ago, and it wasn't until over the past several months that I really started showing up every single day utilizing this. And I have even noticed a huge shift in my own life personally. And so I love sharing this. I've been wanting to do a video on this for a long time, well, and podcast. But for those of you that are actually watching this clip, I'm going to be able to show you exactly what it is. There's a point that's going to be where the eyebrows start at the bridge of the nose. And so you're going to tap here. The side of the eyes, it's on the bone alongside of the outer edge of either eye is fine. Under the eye, on top of the cheekbone, again, under either eye is fine. Under the nose, so this is the area beneath the nose and above the upper lip. The chin point is going to be right here, the crease between your lower bottom lip and chin. Your collarbone. The collarbone point is about 2 inches below and to the side of where your collarbone actually meets. Under the arm, on each side, about 4 inches beneath the armpit. So on top of the head, which is directly on the top of your head, on the crown of your head. Karate chop is going to be the outer edge of the hand on the opposite side from the thumb. So those are the 9 points, acupoints, However, EFT tapping involves more than just stimulating these acupoints. It incorporates mental focus. So, one of the first things in tapping is to identify a feeling or situation that's bothering you and create a statement that actually acknowledges the feeling or problem, followed by a phrase of acceptance. You could begin to say, even though I'm overwhelmed with work, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have a lot of fear going into this meeting, I know I will be able to show up and get through it with ease. Even though I allow the fear to get the best of me at moments, I know I have the power within to show up. I release all that is holding me back from truly stepping into my power. I am so happy and grateful for the abundance that is flowing to me now. See, I'm shifting into different phrases now. I kind of started with a limiting belief, and I'm just piling on now just positive affirmations and reinforcement into these acupoints. Um, so you can create whatever phrase you would like. So many people always ask me, I want to bring in money. Well, maybe you have a money block, right? So I now am open to receive financial abundance. Financial abundance flows to me and through me in avalanches of abundance. Financial abundance is my birthright. You can take however you want to create this phrase, this positive affirmation, this reassurance. So you want to recognize the first step is to recognize the feeling or situation that's bothering you and creating a statement that acknowledges the feeling or problem, followed by a phrase of acceptance. And once you move through that, you can really utilize this technique to start bringing about. It's basically resetting your entire system to be open to receive that positive affirmation and reinforcement that you are putting out there. So, as you begin that first step, which is known as the setup statement, it lays the groundwork for what's called the disconfirming experience. So, this means that it helps you see the issue for what it really is, as opposed to the emotional response to it. Countering a negative thought with a positive affirmation also serves to neutralize it. And when you calm your brain and body by working with tapping, you'll be more apt to accept these neutral statements as truth. Over time, clinical tapping sessions teach the brain to respond to stressful moments in a neutral way. After clinical EFT, people retain the details of the traumatic memory minus the emotional response, or they have a lessened experience of the emotional response. So, a standard EFT protocol would be, and this is according to the EFT International, the standard EFT protocol is used by the majority of EFT practitioners worldwide. And it involves these following steps. Identify something that's bothering you. So, a stressful situation. What is it that's bothering you? Rate the intensity on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being worst. Create a statement that describes your issue and includes a component of self acceptance. Like, even though I'm stressed about work deadlines, I am doing my best and fully love and accept myself. So, what does that look like for those of you that are watching? It's going to be another pressure point. Remember, it's just 2 fingers, and it could be on the chin. I could use, even though I'm stressed about work deadlines, I'm doing my best and fully love and accept myself. Even though I have so much fear surrounding these deadlines, I fully accept and know I am capable of showing up with ease. That's an example. So repeat a shortened version of that statement while you tap each point of your body several times, such as, even though I'm stressed with work, I fully love and accept myself. So these statements now just become shorter versions of your initial statement that you made. You are now going to rate the intensity from 0 to 10 again and repeat these steps until the number decreases and you feel better. You guys, this actually works. I've been doing this for a while now. And at first, I thought it was, I always like to use the word hocus pocus. So many of you know that. And it's true. A lot of these practices seem like hocus pocus, like woo woo, hippie woo woo. And they're not. At least have an open mind and give them a chance. Because what's the worst that could happen? You don't feel any different. Regardless, right? If you're not feeling good, if you have a lot of fear, if you have a lot of anxiety going on, at least this is an opportunity for you to try something different. Lead with an open mind, and you will experience a shift from where your current state is at. So, again, just to repeat quickly, you have 9 acupoints throughout this whole process, and those are going to be your chin, under your nose, above your lip, cheekbone beneath the eye, on your outer eye, right in the center above your eyebrow, on the crown of your head, and the karate chop outside in your hand, and then under your armpit. So those are the 9 points that you're going to be tapping. A lot of people like using this for, I've seen this a lot too online, for manifesting money. If you have money blocks, this is a good way to release those money blocks. And I know a lot of people out there are probably going to use this for this. So again, just quick phrases that you could use would be, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I accept large amounts of money graciously. I am so happy and grateful large amounts of money are now flowing to me with ease. I accept large amounts of money for my services. I love receiving large amounts of money for my services and talents without hesitation. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly in avalanches of abundance. Financial prosperity is my birthright. And again, this is going to be by your collarbone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's just a short exercise that you can utilize for EFT tapping. This does work with so many cases. However, whatever you're going through right now, whether it is fear, anxiety, you're having trouble losing weight. They have studies out there right now with weight loss by using this technique. A lot of you are going to start now. You're like, okay, let's go. I do this a lot of times on my walks as well. If I'm on my walk and I'm trying to get to the point where I'm not even listening to my headset anymore. I'm just out there in my thoughts on my walks now every day, listening to nature. But a lot of times I'll do this on my walk where I'll just start tapping. Now I probably look like a ridiculous moron walking down the street, tapping my head. I don't care though. I'm just, I'm out there doing my thing and I'm just going about my day happy. So if I walk by somebody, hi, just tapping away. Yes, you can tap your way to success. You can tap your way to feeling better right now. This again is a free tool. So there's no excuse. You don't have to make an investment money-wise. You can find the time, not while you're driving, obviously, but in a very quiet setting. You could do it in your office, close the door, take 5 minutes. I like doing it when I wake up. So what I started doing now is utilizing it with my meditation. So if I'm already in a meditative state, and if I want to go into a positive affirmation or just really bringing about something, I'll start tapping as well. I have a written document that I wrote from Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Obviously, it's a classic. And I'm rereading it again with a different lens. It's incredible. But in the book, there is a piece on proclaiming, if you will, your letter. And so I wrote this letter. And now when I read the letter from my journal, I'm actually doing tapping with it. I, Chrissy May, intend, and then I read my intention, and while I'm hitting my acupoints. And this is just reprogramming, resetting those neurotransmitters. So there you go. EFT tapping is a great way, a great practice and a great technique to start implementing today. And I hope you guys will give it a shot, give it a chance. Don't roll your eyes. Okay. What is she talking about now? Give it a chance. There's been a lot of great success stories with it. And hey, if you've used it already, I would love to hear in the comments below. I'm probably going to put this video up on YouTube, actually. I would love to hear in the comments below your experience with EFT tapping and what you've been able to just get rid of, because a lot of people have been able to let go of all anxiety and step into a whole new way of being, resetting their entire state of being. So I would love to hear your response in the comments below. If you are listening to this on a podcast platform, hey, drop a message in Instagram. I'm always available in my direct messages on Instagram, or you can always just send me a message and email as well. So, as always, make it a beautiful weekend. I know this was a different type of episode, but it was one of those I had to show up on video so I could at least show you guys as well. And if you are listening to this, if you have a chance to jump over to YouTube, you can watch this video tutorial. I'll probably pop a clip on Instagram and Facebook as well. I think that covers all those platforms. I refuse to go on TikTok. I started a TikTok account per my friend Michael Stomatek. And I don't know. I can't get into TikTok. I know a lot of people love it, but I'm going to just stay where I'm at right now. I'm staying in my lane, and that's good for me right now. So there's so much. But what I am rolling out, what I did roll out is a text community. So you can text 602-637-2228. Text the word community. You will be automatically put in my private community. You guys, there's a lot of cool things I'm rolling out that I won't be offering on the podcast or talking about or on social media. This is specifically for my private community of high achievers, high thinkers, people who want to create and live and step into the life of their dreams. This is the group for that. We have a lot of events coming up this year, private events, and I want you to be a part of it because community and connection is everything, as we know. And the more we can be around like-minded people, the more our life is going to flourish. You are the sum of the 5 closest people you surround yourself with. It's just fact. I didn't make this up. And it wasn't just grabbed off of a meme from social media. It is true. Look around you right now and look at the 5 closest people around you. If you're in a circle of high-level thinkers and achievers, I guarantee you are a success in many ways in your life as well, personally and professionally. People of that nature always will have a positive influence to naturally push you to level up to that. And if you're around a bunch of people who are just sitting around drinking, doing shots and playing pool all the time, and hey, I'm not judging. I'm just saying chances are you probably are in that same circle. But if you want to go to the next level, if you're in a place in your life right now and you have that nudge, you have that urge, the desire is there within you. It's a burning desire to finally take your life to that next level. This is the community for you. Again, I get it. It's not for everybody. And I don't expect that by any means. But if you are and you're being called, please just text 602-637-2228. Text the word community. And last but certainly not least, we are well into curating our Maui Women's Wellness Experience. So exciting. I get just goosebumps all over when I think about it. It's an intimate retreat on Maui, in the area of Kaanapali. If you know where that's at, it's West Maui. So it's Kaanapali, Lahaina, Laniapoco, uh, that whole region. This is where we're going to be. It's at a private estate. It's overlooking the ocean. You cannot look in any direction, not see the ocean. It's just blue and clear skies. It's you guys, it's such an amazing area, which is why I'll be moving there soon. So uh, please text the word Maui to that same number, 602-637-2228. Text the word Maui. You'll be put in that community of women who have said, yes, I would love to get more information. Please put me on your VIP list. So when you do launch, you're going to get access for early bird pricing. We're going to only offer it to the Maui wellness community. You'll get early bird pricing. You'll have the opportunity to register with our VIP experience, which is going to include everything. It's all gourmet meals. You'll be on property, transportations to and from the airport. Your flight is covered. So like it is the full experience. You don't have to lift a finger. You just click a button and say, I'm in. We take care of everything else. You'll have access to that. And of course, I will be also revealing what our program details will look like for the 5-day experience. I cannot say anymore, but it's an experience of a lifetime. No doubt. There's no one experience out there like this. And I do know that because I've talked to over dozens of retreat facilitators throughout the country and on the island. And this is definitely different. So if you are looking to connect with like-minded women, if you're looking for a community that you can have sacred connection with, that you can feel your true self around, there's no judgment. We're here to help each other grow and evolve personally and professionally. You don't have to be a CEO or founder of a company to be a part of this. You can be a stay-at-home mom, but this experience will bring out the best, truest, authentic version of yourself. And we're going to have a lot of great guests coming in to speak at this experience as well. With that being said, make it a beautiful weekend and happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there. I just, great moms make the world a way better place. And I know my mama has done that for me. I'm flying back to the Midwest this weekend to not only celebrate her, but also my birthday. It's my birthday on Monday. So we're going to have a fun birthday celebration in the Midwest and just a lot of great family time. So thank you all so much for listening. Make it a beautiful weekend. Much love.